the windowsill with his hands, staring at the sign and at the whitewashed lettering of the words. For a moment, he could think of nothing at all. He stood there looking at the sign, repeating the words over and over again. And then, slowly, he began to realize the full meaning of the thing. He looked up at the cottage and at the plowed field. He looked at the small orchard on the left of the cottage, and he looked at the green countryside beyond. "So, this is France," he said. "I am in France." Now the throbbing in his right thigh was very great. It felt as though someone was pounding the end of his thumb with a hammer, and suddenly the pain became so intense that it affected his head, and for a moment he thought he was going to fall. Quickly he knelt down again, crawled back to the bed, and hoisted himself in. He pulled the bedclothes over himself and lay back on the pillow, exhausted. He could still think of nothing at all except the small sign by the hedge, and the plowed field and the orchard. It was the words on the sign that he could not forget. It was some time before the nurse came in. She came carrying a basin of hot water, and she said, "Good morning, how are you today?" He said, "Good morning, nurse." The pain was still great under the bandages, but he did not wish to tell this woman anything. He looked at her as she busied herself with getting the washing things ready. He looked at her more carefully now. Her hair was very fair. She was tall and big-boned, and her face seemed pleasant.